It has been another hard day for Ukraine. I just checked the news. The latest news from today, Tuesday, the 1st of March, the TV tower in Kiev has been damaged widely. In Kharkiv, there is large attacks. We want to find out firsthand again. I'm together with Orest. Orest, good evening.
Good evening.
Where are you situated right now?
I am in city Lviv. We have a normal situation here, but a very dangerous situation is in Kiev and Kharkiv, because last 2 days Russians act more and more in terroristic way, because they use artillery to bomb civil objects, and in this region there are no any military objects, so they intentionally bomb civils. They try to bomb ambulances, kindergartens, so they want to do as much destroys as is possible. And it's interesting that 80 years ago, this place which was bombed today, it is Baben Yar. 80 years ago, Hitler killed a lot of Jews on this place. So Putin is a new Hitler who uses Nazistic approach, and it's really dangerous. So when 16 children were killed today by Putin troops. So it's horrible. It's horrible.
What we heard from Kharkiv, especially, that this is the majority of the population are ethnic Russians, so their mother tongue is Russian, so they would be the least ones to be attacked by Putin. At least this would be normal logic. How can you explain that?
Putin don't care about people. For them, it doesn't matter. It's propaganda, and he want to defend Russian speaking people, and everyone now understands this. So he has imperialistic purposes. So he doesn't care nor about Ukrainians, nor about neither Ukrainians nor Russians. So because he is maniac, he has maniacal syndrome. So it's and for us it's obviously. But I hope that people in West now can understand this, and for them it becomes clear and clear.
Yes, this is a question that many of our correspondents are also asking. But let's take a look at the situation of the communities. You are the leader of the OSCE community network, 50 communities all over the country. Do you have any communities in Kharkiv that are directly affected by the war right now?
No, in Kharkiv now we have brothers from Protestant church, but our communities now, we have communities in Kiev.
How are the people in Kiev doing? Are you in contact with them?
Yes. Today we send them humanitarian help, a big bus with things, with food and medicine, and clothes and other things what they need. We collect this here and send them by car, by bus as well.
That means normal transportation within the country is still possible. In Kiev especially, the Christian Rescue Mission is active. You shared something about this last time. Can you give us some more details?
Yes, a lot of people continue their ministry, so we try to keep contact between, and they are involved in different areas of ministry, and we do what we can in this situation. Some of them very actively take part in the territorial defense, so they use their experience, how to help people, how to defend people, and it's really very important.
Mm-hmm. How many communities do you have in the city of Kiev, which is possibly will be under siege or under direct attack. We don't know what the military options are that are prepared right now. What about the current situation and what would you expect, what can happen?
We have about 5 communities in Kiev and region. It's really hard to predict what happened. You know, as I understand, Putin wants to involve Belarus troops as well. So we have this information that Belarus troops are going to invade to Ukraine as well. So he tries to capture Kiev, and the main problem that he tried to capture civil people to use them as a live shield. So it's a really dangerous situation because he can't do this directly. Our troops are very good. They killed a lot of Russian soldiers, but our troops never shoot to civil, never. And Putin tried to use civils as a live shield and to involve Belarus troops to this. So I hope everything will be good. But I can't predict nothing.
You live in the city of Lviv, and which is also relatively close to the Belarusian border. You just mentioned that you are afraid that troops from there might also invade into Ukraine. How do people feel in your communities? What is it like to live under such a threat?
We are preparing for this. We're creating our government, create territorial defense, so we should be prepared for this. And what we can do else. So we are preparing.
One of the ways to prepare is, of course, to bring children and women into safety. We're hearing about tens of thousands, over 100,000 refugees right now. The numbers are estimated to go into the millions soon. Are your communities also affected? Are some of your members already leaving the country? What is the situation there? And what would you ask of us Western nations for aid?
Yes, of course. Many mothers with children went to Poland. We are impressed by the hospitality of Polish people. It's really incredible, and also our ENC communities help a lot. So it's really, we have really feeling of family, big family. I think it's very wise to send mothers with children to abroad, because when it is war, so it's much better that civils were not in the place of war actions. And our community are involved very much to help people to transit the border, to pass the border. We help people to find way how to cross the border. Sometimes it takes I'm sorry, I would say 100 hours to pass the border. They stay for 100 hours to pass the border. So we help people, we give them information, our Ukrainians in Poland help them to get to the places. So we are involved very much in this process.
Now, Lviv is near the Polish border, so this will be your main way of exiting the country. There are also other border crossings that are possible. Do you have any information about that? And also for us in Austria, of course, it is interesting to know, is anybody planning to flee to Austria?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know that, from Lviv to other borders are quite far. So mainly people go to the Poland, and I think that from Poland they will go to another countries. And I know that on other borders there are also a lot of refugees on Slovaks, on Romanian as well. But the most amount of people are on the Poland border.
Now, your OX community network is part of the ENC, the European Network of Communities. We have already offered help. There is a donation fund has been opened and people are already asking about it and paying in. On the Polish side, it is Alex, the ENC Vice President for Eastern Europe, who has been very active. Do you have active communication between you in Ukraine and the brothers and sisters in Poland to get all these things organized?
Yes, I have very active connection with Alex. For example, tomorrow we will get humanitarian help from them, medicine and other things we need. So it's really very helpful. And yes, we have our cooperation very active now. Mm-hmm. And our people also go to communities and to stay there. So it's really, as I told before, it's really amazing, and it's a sign of real family.
In about 2 weeks, there will be the next executive meeting of the ENC. When we had our Zoom call at the beginning of February, you hoped that you would be able to participate. The meeting will be here in Vienna. Now, for obvious reasons, this is very unlikely. But of course, there everybody will be together and we can hopefully agree on many things, how we can support you.
I hope that in 2 weeks we will finish this war and Putin will be destroyed totally, his regime. So maybe I will come if we finish this war in 2 weeks.
Okay, so let's hope for the best. There are many people praying for you. My wife especially mentions, don't forget to tell Orest how much we are involved with you in prayer. We know of many other organizations, also Christian organizations in particular, to be out there for help. So we pray for God's protection over you, for his wisdom to make the best decisions. Yes, and may God grant a good outcome to this current catastrophe.
I want to say that we feel this support. We feel how God moves with us together. So, and thank you so much for your prayers, for your being with us, for your standing with us. So we really feel that we are not alone, and it's great. And as you know, today we have done first step to be a candidate to the European Union, our country. So it's historical event, and it's great.
So for us at ENC, we might say we have already welcomed you. I think it was 2 years ago that the OX network, we officially welcomed you into the ENC community and family. For myself, I will make sure that this message goes out. The next thing I'm going to do is to edit this video, to send it out to all the communities. And if you receive this video, make sure to share it with your friends, with your community members, and also for other people who may have a heart to help. We would also mention that, of course, we have the possibility for donations. The IBAN link will be posted in the video description. Orest, thank you so much for tonight. May God bless you and give you a peaceful, calm night.
Thank you so much, brother.